Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be bringing you a tutorial in The Sims 3 on how you can have your own functional hospitals. Now this is going to be a bit like the functional schools that I did before, so if you've seen that video there's going to be some repeat information, but I do have some other mods that I use personally to make it a little bit better, and I'm going to have links to different CC as well so that you can have a hospital that looks like a hospital. So the first step, which I'm not obviously going to explain too much, is that you need to build your hospital. So this is a hospital that I built in the town that I'm working on. It's honestly not my favorite. I thought about rebuilding it, but it just takes forever to build anything because I don't know, I'm just not a great builder, so I just wanted to stick with it. So what I recommend doing is having sort of like a lobby area in your hospital. I have this here, and then having a few doctor's offices or like little hospital rooms, I guess. Don't try to build like this giant hospital with like thousands of rooms. I mean, you could do that if you want to, but it's gonna take a lot of time and it's gonna be pretty pointless. I would recommend having just what you need and then have the rest be sort of blacked out like it's a rabbit hole, and then placing your rabbit hole rugs in these areas because you still need to use rabbit hole rugs. So I have the science one and the hospital one in here so that you still have the functions of the hospital, like getting plastic surgery, engineering babies, all that stupid crap. So you're still able to do all of that, but then there's also a way for your Sims that work in the medical career, as my two Sims here do, to have an active career. And there's also other functions too that you wouldn't get with a regular hospital. So I'm going to be explaining all that, but the list of mods that you're going to need for this tutorial are going to be Zerbu Ultimate Careers mod. You will need to get the rabbit hole rugs, which I'll have linked below as well. It would be pretty beneficial, you don't need this, but it would be pretty beneficial to download all the hospital CC that I linked down below too. A lot of it is from Sims 4 Get to Work, so it'll really help. Now this last one is optional as well, but I really recommend it. It is a mod called Transmogrifier Script Changer. This is going to let you copy the script from a different object and then put it onto another object, which will then transfer the functions over. Now this mod usually is pretty broken and doesn't work if you try to copy the script of like an advanced object, but it works in this instance because I already tested it out. So in order to set up your hospital, like I said, you have to build your hospital. You have to put the hospital rabbit hole rug on the lot. If you don't want to do rabbit hole rugs, you could also build a basement and then just stick the hospital rabbit hole down there. I would recommend just getting the rabbit hole rugs. It's a lot easier. So if you're not familiar with what Zerbu Ultimate Careers is, it's basically a mod that lets you have active careers for every career in the game. So what you'll do is you'll have your rabbit hole rug on the lot, and then you'll just click on the wall. You'll click Zerbu Ultimate Careers, and then you'll add career or school. And it's not showing up on my list at this point because I already have it added, but there would be an option to add the hospital. So like how it says culinary and all that, you would click hospital, and then whenever it is time to go to work, he's going to automatically walk over here and he's going to start doing career related activities. So with this mod, there's a list that you'll get of different objects that work with this. One of the objects, and the one that I'm using the most, is this sort of brain enhancement object that you get. Ignore that. ignore that. Is a brain enhancement thing that you get with university. And what is great about this is you can copy the script over to other objects that come with the hospital CC that I linked, so that you can have multiple like different looking objects in different little rooms, but you can still use them as functional things. So DeMarco here has work at 9 o'clock and it's now 8 o'clock, so automatically he's going to get this go to lot interaction. This is just pulling him to go to work. There's not going to be car pulls anymore because of the way that this mod works. So if you have Zerbu set up correctly and you have the lot set up correctly and you're in that career path, this will pop up when it's time for them to go to work, about an hour before they have to go to work. But he needs to finish showering first. Alright, so he is arriving at work, and there are other Sims in the building now. These are the other co-workers, so this works with your co-workers as well. They're all going to come in and they're going to start working. I don't know why she's a food merchant that's also in the hospital career, but that's the Sims 3 for you. And so there's different objects that are compatible with the hospital career. And if you have knowledge about how to edit XML files and you can like mod and crap, you could actually add your own interactions that you think should count towards your performance in the hospital career. I'm not going to be able to show you how to do that because I don't know how to do that. But what I do know how to do is something that I think is pretty cool. So I'm going to show you this. So if you do end up getting the Transmogrifier Script Copier mod or whatever it's called, I'll link it down below. Once that is in your game, you can hit Shift, Control, and then you can click on this brain enhancement. You'll hit Copy Script. It'll copy up there. You'll see that there. And then some of the CC that I got is this sort of surgery table thing from Get to Work from The Sims 4, and then this other waiting little table thing. So after you've hit copy script, you can actually change the script on this one. You're hitting shift control and then clicking, and you'll hit change script. And then it'll pop up brain enhancing machine college. You'll hit check mark, and then you can do that for both of these. And even though it seems like it wouldn't work because of how much interaction is involved with this, it actually does work. So I can show you that. You can also have your own sim get in there, which is what I had to do because these sims do not want to work with me. And if you wanted to, that'll also get your performance up. This really doesn't change much. I mean, you're still building the same skills and you're technically doing the same thing as you would with this. It just allows you to have a little more visual variety within each room and still have it be functional. I would also recommend having like a laptop, and once your sim gets high enough in their career, maybe you could lock this door and have it be only for them, like they have their own little doctor's office. But yeah, essentially Sims will just be able to mix elixirs and stuff to get their skills up. They'll work with the science station, they'll do brain enhancements, and it's really, really cool because you'll come into work and then all your coworkers will also be working, and you'll be building skills and working towards your promotions that way. Another really cool thing that comes with the CC that I'm going to show you is this is actually the reskin of the potions register that comes with Supernatural. So if you wanted to have like a kind of like a pharmacy deal, you could do that. Right now I can't do anything with that because there's no one working the register, but it just works like a regular elixir register. So if you've ever done that before, it's a really cool way to have sort of like a fake pharmacy as well attached to your hospital. And that's what I like about this, is even though technically all of the like traditional hospital stuff that you can do, like getting the flu shot or giving birth and stuff, you still have to go to the rabbit hole. It does add a few other functions to make it feel like it's actually a hospital and not just like an empty place. Like, I don't know, I think it's a lot cooler this way. So my only other really tip is to like try to make your hospital look a little bit realistic. My hospital doesn't look great, but I put like a play area and stuff just to make it seem like it's a hospital, you know. You have like the waiting room and all of that stuff. So if you do this, you will have a completely functional hospital career. You'll have sort of like a fake pharmacy deal. And you could, even if you're not playing as a doctor, you could still have your other sims come in and come into the hospital and have sims perform enhancements on you and stuff to make it seem like you're getting treated. And then you also still would have the functions of the rabbit hole. So if you needed to get if you wanted to engineer a baby, or if you're giving birth, you could still go to the hospital to do that. It's not going to ruin any of those aspects. It's just going to make the career open, which I think is a lot more fun. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much all there is to it. I'm going to leave all of the links down below for the mods. If you have any questions, you can let me know in the comments down below. And if you have any recommendations for other venues you would like to see enhanced or opened up, if they're rabbit holes, I will try to make it happen. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, and if you really enjoyed the video, subscribe for more. Of course, I'm going to keep on trying to make as many of these tutorials as I can. Probably not as much about careers at this point, because I've already done business, and I've done school, and now I've done hospital, and it's kind of the same routine. If you just get the list for Zerbu, you can kind of figure that out yourself. But if there is something where I think of my own ideas on how to put like a different twist on it to make it a little more enhanced, I will make a video on it. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.